Hello, friends. This is Phil Bechtel from the Kids Stories podcast. We're going to take some time today to draw another character from the show. I'm going to show you how I draw Master Momo today. I know that some of you have sent me pictures of Master Momo that you've drawn, and I like all of your drawings, maybe better than I like mine, but I'm going to show you how I do mine. I start with a letter. I start with the letter M. I draw a tall letter M like that. That's the beginning. And it might not make sense until I'm going to draw a circle at the bottom of it. So watch how I do that. I'm going to start right above where our letter M ends at the bottom. And I'm just going to draw an oval. I guess this would be an oval, not a circle, like that. And then we see we've used an M and an oval to turn it into a hat. Now, sometimes I like to think that Master Momo, when he's out and about battling who knows what in the valley, I like to think he's a bit mysterious. So I don't show all of his face. I just draw another half circle. I draw a half circle underneath like that, and that's just the bottom part of his face. And I usually draw a little mouth just like that. So that's usually how I start Master Momo. Now I draw the rest of his body. I draw, to start the arms, the shoulder and the arms, I just start out at the chin. I go across, maybe I'll go down, and this arm will just be straight, like this. You could try that. Or maybe the next arm is, let's see, how should we make the next one? We can make it across and then bent up at the elbow. Right, and then we'll draw the bottom of that arm going back to the body. And then the bottom part of our body is just a rectangle usually, isn't it? We just kind of go like that and like that. So that's most of Master Momo right there. And to do the legs, I like to do one leg bent usually. It kind of gives the implication that there's action or that he's running or jumping. So I'll draw from the hip. This is kind of his hip at the bottom corner of his shirt. And I'll draw a line out, and then I'll draw it straight back in. And then this is the bottom of his pant leg, and I'll come up, and this leg will be straight to show that he's maybe leaping in the air. This is maybe during a battle. Now sometimes, especially when I'm drawing a little quick, or if I'm just sketching, I won't even draw the hands, because sometimes I have trouble drawing hands. And I found that I can just leave them out and not draw them. So instead of drawing the hands, I'll just go straight to the swords. So I'll draw his katanas here. There's the handle, a little handle. And then here's the back part of the blade. And then it comes down like that. And I'll draw another one. And it doesn't even have to be perfectly lined up with the shirt. Sometimes when we see swords and and arms and things, we just know. We're like, oh, his hands are there somewhere. We draw my blade again, Momo's blade. Sometimes when he's battling, he does have two swords. And also, I won't even draw feet sometimes. I'll just leave it just like that, no shoes or anything. This is how I usually draw Master Momo. That's him. Now, what I like to do, and this is something I did last time, was I like to outline it with a marker or a crayon or a colored pencil in black. And you can do that too. And we'll draw our outlines right on top of our pencil drawings, right on top of our pencil lines. All the way around. And then I have some markers too that I'll use to add some color to my picture. Sometimes I like a nice black and white picture with no color at all, just a pencil sketch. But sometimes I do like to add color. So there's Master Momo with a dark outline. And then I'm going to color in his face first. I imagine that Master Momo has brown skin that's kind of like this color. Master Momo, I use kind of a It's almost like a cowboy voice, isn't it? When I go, come on, Ben, let's get these cave trolls, you know. I like the idea of mixing a cowboy with a ninja. And that's why I made Master Momo kind of a cowboy ninja. He's a pretty cool guy. So I draw the metal of the swords, the gray. Master Momo's got kind of a green top part, a green shirt. He's a big fan of earth tones. I like to think greens and browns and blues. Probably helps him blend in when he's sneaking up on some bad guys, if he's wearing greens and blues and such. We'll give him some blue jeans. You can use whatever colors you want to. He could wear all pink. He'd still be pretty effective. I think I'll color in the handles of his katanas black like that. Just a little scribble to fill that in. And what about that hat? What color should we make that hat? How about, I have my tub of markers and pencils and pens here. Let's try, let's say he's gonna have a fancy hat on. He's gonna have his going out hat. It's gonna be kind of an orange color. Maybe not the hat that he wears on missions, but I like it. Now, I always like to label my drawings, so this one will be no different. I'm going to write Master Momo on the side here. I'll write it underneath, actually. It seems more appropriate to label things at the bottom. So we'll write Master, that's M-A-S-T-E-R, and then Momo is pretty simple. It's M-O-M-O. Easy peasy. So thanks for drawing Master Momo with me today. If you have any drawings of Master Momo that you would like to share, I would love to see them, and so would everybody else. So if you can have your grown-up help you email your drawings to kidstoriespodcast@gmail.com, then we can get those posted to the website so everybody can enjoy them. Thanks for watching today. Adios.